According to Sports Pro, Caitlin Clark is the fourth most marketable athlete in the world. Yeah, not just female athlete, not just in the United States, but in...
Can you even believe what Caitlin Clark just pulled off? This wasn't just another contract signing. She didn't just raise the bar, she obliterated it. Her staggering $13 billion deal isn't just impressive. It's earth-shaking, a complete rewrite of what it means to be a female athlete in today's world. But here's where it gets even more explosive, because Clark isn't stopping at the deal. She's making moves that are sending shockwaves through the entire WNBA. And some of her fellow players? They're fuming, jealous, and watching in disbelief. We're diving straight into the fallout, including A.A. Wilson's jaw-dropping reaction. And trust me, the stakes for women's basketball have never been higher. You won't want to blink.
In what way? What does she sell out tens of thousands of Wilson basketballs in 40 minutes? I mean, what has A'ja Wilson done to say that she is worth every...
And just when you thought the story couldn't get any bigger, Wilson and High dropped the ultimate bombshell. Caitlin Clark now has her own signature basketballs, exploding onto the scene in bold, electrifying shades of purple and yellow. Not just balls, they're Dreamer and Tribute editions, each one carrying a story, a legacy, a piece of Clark's journey. Hitting shelves just in time for the holidays, they've instantly become the hottest, most coveted gift of the season. The hype is unreal. Social media is ablaze. Fans everywhere are talking, debating, obsessing. Every ad, every post, every release feels like a seismic event, and Clark is at the very center of it.
They just had this go, and this is the Hy-Vee Instagram account. Again, Wilson, Caitlin Clark, really smart, very cool video.
Wilson has always had an uncanny eye for genius, and his $13 billion bet on Caitlin Clark proves it. While the world hesitated, and even giants like Nike faltered, Wilson saw something no one else did. He made a bold, almost reckless move, recognizing Clark's unstoppable potential long before anyone else dared. Let's rewind to that moment. The signing that would shake the foundations of women's sports. It wasn't just smart. It was visionary, a gamble that would pay off in ways the entire league is only beginning to comprehend.
It's something nobody has done since Michael Jordan. Wilson Sporting Goods signed the WNBA star to a multi-year deal. She's the first female athlete to have her own collection with Wilson, and it will be built similar to Jordan's collection in the 1980s that included those six.
Wilson's signing of Caitlin Clark wasn't just a move, it was a revolution. They were taking a gamble so audacious, it had only ever been attempted once before, with Michael Jordan. The moment the deal went public, the world erupted. Social media ignited in a frenzy, fans couldn't stop talking, and the headlines were electric. For the first time since Jordan, a female athlete now had her own signature Wilson basketball, and the implications were seismic. Wilson's head of global partnerships didn't mince words. We haven't done a deal of this scale in decades. Not since Michael Jordan. The first batch of Clark's signature balls? Gone in minutes. Tens of thousands vanished before anyone could blink. History had been rewritten. Caitlin Clark had officially joined the elite League of Legends, becoming only the second athlete ever to hold this honor.
An athlete in recent memory that is sold at this level. And there's the key, folks. Caitlin Clark moves products. Caitlin Clark moves merchandise. And here's what I was talking about too. They mentioned it here. Where in September, Wilson dropped the first Clark-inspired basketball. It sold out in under 40 minutes. Tens of thousands of basketballs snapped up.
But Wilson isn't done yet. Their vision goes beyond contracts or endorsements. They're on a mission to uncover the full force of Caitlin Clark's power. Her talent, her magnetic presence on the court, her uncanny ability to connect with fans and close deals. Wilson is betting everything on her. And so far, it's paying off in ways no one predicted. What makes this even more remarkable is that Wilson seems almost alone in truly seeing her. They're the only company willing to take Clark at face value, to embrace not just her game, but the unlimited opportunities she represents. Every marketing campaign, every product drop, has been carefully orchestrated, multiple editions, ultra-limited runs, each one selling out in minutes, leaving fans scrambling, desperate, obsessed. The stakes aren't just about basketballs. This is a pivot point for women's sports, for the way companies value female athletes, how they market to fans, and how they perceive the potential of women in athletics. Clark is rewriting the rules, not just on the court, but in boardrooms, at marketing tables, and across global campaigns. And then comes the twist. Caitlin Clark didn't just take a personal deal. She orchestrated something far bigger, a $13 billion collaboration between Wilson and HY, a massive Midwest grocery chain pulling in billions annually. You might think of a supermarket, but HY is no ordinary business. It's a powerhouse, and they're putting Caitlin Clark at the center of it all. Together, Wilson and HY are creating something extraordinary. Exclusive Dreamer and tribute basketballs, each one telling a piece of Clark's story. But they didn't stop there. Off the court, they're assembling a super squad of influence, donating $35,690 to the Caitlin Clark Foundation, honoring her record-breaking 3,569 points and cementing her legacy. This isn't just a deal. It's a blueprint for the future of women's sports marketing. Every ball tells a chapter of her rise, from Iowa to WNBA stardom. It's a reminder that building a brand can be just as powerful as scoring points. Clark's impact is undeniable. She's the fourth most marketable athlete in the world, standing shoulder to shoulder with LeBron James, Vinicius Jr., and Simone Biles. The only WNBA player in the top 10. So what does this mean for the future? Other companies may start taking bigger risks. Other athletes may command attention in ways we never imagined. Clark has already set a new standard, from basketballs flying off shelves to multi-million-dollar deals. She's leading the charge, but then there's Nike. And here's where the tension skyrockets. After signing Clark to a $28 million contract, fans expected shoes, tees, commercials, a full-blown marketing explosion. Nothing happened. No ads. No merchandise. No signature shoes. In a world that moves at the speed of social media, every day Nike sits idle is a day lost, and Clark's star power keeps burning brighter anyway. The message is clear, the game is changing, and Caitlin Clark is rewriting the rules.